things along those lines at this point. I'm using a Samsung Galaxy S20 Ultra with 5G. So yeah, and as you can see, I've organised all my icons and everything else. But this is a previous organisation that I did on my other phone, so it's sort of just a rollover from that, basically. This is some newer icons and stuff, as you can see, and stuff like that. So that's always good. Uh, Not bad overall. I mean, I can't complain too much. You know, not too much anyway, I don't think. Um, yeah, so it's not bad. Overall, the whole experience of generally using this has been pretty good. Where's a Geekbench? Actually, I need Droid info, don't I? Where's that info thing? I need to figure out. Can I do it here? Yes, I can. Okay, so I'm using the CPU that I'm using at the moment is a Exenobis or something like that, I think. Device. So it tells you what's basically what I've got on board the device, as you can tell. Current amount of memory, current amount of processing power, and stuff like that. This is not too bad. I should probably download Droid Info at this point. I might actually do that now. Where's Droid Info? Find fucking Droid Info. Fucking annoying. Droid Info. So what I want my... Oops. Push the wrong button. There we go. Droid. Info, which is another good app to have on here in general. There we go. Droid info. Oh, I already have it on here. That's weird. And why is it not there? Okay. That's weird. Where would I fucking put it then? Droid info. Whereabouts are you? Droid. Droid. Droid info. That's weird. Why is that not showing? That's really weird. Okay, that's weird. Why is that not there? Okay, so I probably have an explanation of that. Shit. I need to put it in here, I'm pretty sure. It's actually not in there. Right, there we go. So now we go. It's perfect. Droid info. So yeah, this shows you all the basic bits and pieces on here. So I'm running this at 120 hertz at the moment. Generally the throughput hasn't been too bad on this phone. It's been pretty nice. Speed's pretty good on the scrolling and everything else and stuff like that. So everything has been pretty good with the phone itself. I haven't had too many negative experiences so far. I mean, it's not a perfect phone. It is the what do they call it? Exenobis or whatever you fucking call it. Expinos or whatever they call it. So yeah, it's the cheaper version. It's not the Snapdragon CPU. I don't know how the fuck you say it. Expinos or something like that, I think. So anyway, my point is it's a cheaper processing unit because I'm in Australia, and it's just awesome that way. Stuff like that, as you can see. Pretty good with the graphics and stuff. I have played a couple of games on this as well from time to time. I've also got some internal storage on here. I got some external storage. So I've got a memory card. I've got a memory card plus. Yeah. You mean? I've got I've got the internal memory, which is 128 gigabytes, and then I've got the external memory, which is supposed to be 128 gigabytes, but it isn't quite that. The memory card doesn't always measure out that well. Viable RAM. You can see it's pretty good. Cameras on this are pretty cool as well. It's pretty good resolutions. Quality wise, pretty good, and I've been pretty happy with the cameras, to be honest. Features: Bluetooth, yes, Bluetooth LE, GPS, and then Wi-Fi, direct, everything else, and all the other stuff. Thermals, no thermal data, unfortunately. Battery, obviously you can see it's charging at the moment, it's 37 degrees. The battery has got a little bit more there. Oh, okay. Oh, that's not bad. That's not battery capacity. That's just voltage. Okay. Uh, Charging 37 degrees. This is not too bad. Pretty good actually. It's just charging at the moment. We've got a bunch of sensors and everything else, and proximity sensors. You name it, it's got it. Probably most likely. So yeah. Cameras, memory system. As you can see, device. And I mean, not a bad experience overall. And I'd say so far that I haven't found anything really negative with the phone. It's been pretty good. My old phone was okay, but my old phone would sort of lag behind with some things, and it didn't have as much RAM, which I found a bit frustrating when I was doing certain things. It wasn't every single situation that happened, but there was definitely some situations where that did. Everything else is tested pretty well on it. I can run games pretty nicely. Photos come up really nice. Just wondering if there's anything in my gallery that's questionable. I always have to check that. Let me have a look. I just want to show you some photos. The fuck? I've lost myself. Where the fuck? I can barely see the fucking icons. This is a problem. I should probably put it back to the original theme. I might change the theme a couple of different times just to... recording apps. Let's see, takeaway. What am I after? There we go, Gary. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, the photos, it doesn't take too bad of photos. Photos are pretty good. That's a photo I took today. That's another photo I took today as well. That's another one that I took this afternoon when I was just taking pictures of the backyard and everything else. Random places. And that was sort of because it was a bit of a rainy day sort of thing. That was another one. There's a couple of fucking memes in there too. And that's just all my other stuff and everything else. So some of my smoking paraphernalia and stuff like that. And that's the wireless earbuds that I ended up picking up. And, of course, 240 gigabytes SSD. So, yeah. And then the S20 Ultra box there, obviously. Some of these things. But the photos actually don't turn out too bad. They're pretty nice. And, I mean, that's most of these are taken with the back camera. This was taken with the front camera. Which is still not a bad photo regardless. So yeah, I had some photos of the dog, but unfortunately they've gone by the wayside. And that was was that a dark photo? Yeah, that was a fucking dark photo. I don't know why the fuck I took that. I think that was fucking in the middle of the night. I'm just gonna delete that one. It's fucking pointless having it there. Then we got the wireless earbuds box, as you can see. But yeah, no, overall, not a bad experience. Everything else has been working pretty well with it. Like videos and stuff from YouTube and things like that play pretty well. Stuff from not Facebook, from Netflix and Stan and all those other services and everything else work really well as also. Like there's a lot of stuff like that, which is awesome. And that's pretty cool. I've been pretty happy with that so far, like in that sense of things. I think probably the whole thing works pretty well. Yeah. I mean, I could complain. No. I mean, there has been some tiny little bits of lag, but I think that's just because I have a lot of apps running in the background and stuff anyway. Regardless, so good day, Daniel. There's my temperature and everything else. I got music playing in the background and stuff. Combination of stuff there. As you can see, some themes that I downloaded, which I do need to change these obviously, but yeah. Overall, not a bad experience. It's been pretty good. Most things work pretty well and they're pretty awesome. I do like the 128 hertz feature, which is awesome, generally to have in a phone. Everything else works pretty well as well. You know, whether you're receiving text messages or whether you're receiving other stuff or whether you're doing other different bits and pieces. So yeah, it's obviously settings. You got the settings menu and everything else, which works pretty well. I mean, it's pretty responsive, like in the sense of like just going up and down like that. Like, I think there was one point that would take me forever to get to the bottom of a scroll, and it was just ridiculously slow, like trying to do that. But now it's a lot better. So yeah, that is. I definitely hope the 220 hertz definitely helps. I think I'll just leave it there anyway for now. Thank you very much. This is just more of a video to examine some of the features and stuff. I might, at some point, I might change the theme anyway, and this theme's okay, but I'm trying to figure out if I can find something with a little bit bigger icons. Not that there's been anything wrong with this theme. This is actually not a bad thing. I downloaded it. It was supposed to be a theme you paid for, but it's actually free now, so that's a plus side. Alright, okay, thank you, and yep, catch ya.